Hello, Sarybot? Are you gonna actually turn the thing off? Hello? Must I do everything myself? Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh boy, today has been very busy, and my legs are killing me. But it's time to play some games. I'm gonna start off with doing my commissions because I haven't done them yet, and then I'll get on with the festival. Looks like they are in Mondstadt again. Oh.
This view reminds me of another time it snowed. That was a long time ago.
I think after being given the same trophy like 5 times now, that this guy would get a little bit suspicious about his about Guy actually going on these adventures. Well,
There is no escape.
oh, it's a ruin guard. Okay.
By royal illusion shattered. Add ast. Thank you for Add astra.
Oh yeah, I need to go to my teapot. And see if, the traveling salesman has anything that I need this week.
This realm is. If you ever.
The one before you. Ah.
Alright, I already have those. Oh yeah, I think I know what I want to do. My, condensed bit first.
Shine down. Midnight Phantasmagoria. Winter chill.
Mind the daily. Be still.
On reveal. Got it.
Cascade.
Torn to oblivion.
Now, where is it? Slumbering Court? Yep, here it is. Husk of Opulent Dreams. Yeah, this is the thing I want. But getting ocean-hued clam set pieces for Chi-Chi is also on the agenda. Because, Chi-Chi taser, basically.
Illusion shift. Generate it. Let night fall.
Kamisato on. Suyu, be still.
How do you even get to level 30? Huh? Hello, Milk Tea. I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
Be still.
Oh, and thank you for the follow. Oh, my battle pass level. I maxed, but I buy the premium one for the. I'm a kind of. I buy the premium battle pass and the Welkin every month, and also during the first week, I make sure that I get I max out the battle pass XP, which is basically requires you to spend a couple of fragile resin to do. Okay. I mean, with attack percent on that one, this could actually work for Chi-Chi. So, because she doesn't really need to have any crit on her if I'm using the Ocean Huge set. She's literally just there to heal ridiculous amounts and pop the bubble. I mean, if I had Kokomi, these would be some interesting pieces, I guess. But I don't. So attack percent. Ayato. Well, yeah. I won the 50-50 to get him, which is good because that means I didn't need to Pepega credit. I can show you his build if you want. It's So on the previous patch, I rolled for J-Cutter, because I knew that it worked well for him. And I use Heart of Depth because the other set I don't really like the fact that it's RNG. And also Heart of Depth works better for J-Cutter anyway, so and I'll just show you the overall stats. Crit rate 73.2, damage 212, some energy recharge, but probably not enough really for him, and yeah. I never level any of my characters to 90. Basically any of the characters that you see that I have that are above level 80, that crit ratio, yeah, it's the one. That's another reason why I wanted J-Cutter, because I knew that I'd be able to get a 1-to-3 ratio with him. And because he has HP scaling, J-Cutter's passive is actually kind of good on him. Like, if I ever got him to C2, J-Cutter's passive would actually kick in for the extra health he gets from C2. You tried pulling for Haran, but no luck so far, so you gave up. You might have noticed earlier when I was in my bag, that I have to Kagora's Verity, yeah, I went all the way to full epitomized path to get Jade Cutter, and that was because basically ever since Raiden Shogun's first banner, I was not rolling on anything. I was saving wishes to get C2 Raiden, and I ended up having more than I needed, so I ended up rolling for Jade Cutter as well, because I didn't want to roll for her signature weapon because of the donut being on the same banner. Neither of these are particularly good as Yunjin pieces, but they're better than nothing, I suppose. But yeah, at least Kagora's Verity has crit damage on it as a substat, so it's not a awful weapon just in general. It's just that there's not very many characters that can make full use of its passive. Ironically, Lisa is one of the ones who can make full use of Kagora's Verity passive. Oh, I did not mean to use your ult right away. Oh well. It'll be fine.
Wings of darkness! Come, Sever Knight, come on out! Hey!
Kamisato up. Suiyu, be still.
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
There we go. All good. Actually, that one's got healing bonus on it and attack percent. This could actually be... I know it probably doesn't seem good, but pieces for... I'm actually going for both for pieces for Yunjin and pieces for Chi-Chi, because I want to do the meme thing. Those are some pretty numbers. This is attack percent, and I can't believe I'm saying it. It's like this is one of the few times that I actually want to get defense percent. Anyway, let's find Chi-Chi. Where are you? Where are you, little zombie girl? There you are. Ocean-hued clam. So, healing bonus. Equip that. That's fine, actually. That's a good one. And I actually haven't gotten a flower yet for this set. That's fine. None of the other pieces yet are actually desirable for her, so I'm not gonna level them. I'm just trying to get like a set together. But I eventually want to try and get an R5 sack sword for her, because if you run Chi-Chi as the driver in a taser team, she basically makes them immortal, and she can have her E skill up permanently if you use R5 sack sword. Yeah, it's kind of busted. So Chi-Chi driver for taser is Chi-Chi, Beidou, Fischl, and Xingqiu. And Chi-Chi's damage is coming primarily from the fact that she's, like, healing so much that she's detonating the bubble every 3 seconds for, like, 30k damage. Yunjin. Did I get anything at least semi-decent here from you? Yeah, basically, if Chi-Chi's built for pure healing, she's bursting the bubble pretty much instantaneously every time. Energy recharge, attack percent, energy recharge. Attack percent attack percent. 3. Okay. What I'm trying to do for Yunjin is that I want to build her pure defense. So actually, I want defense substats on her flower and feather. Her damage output is not the point, basically. The idea of Yunjin is that the reason I want to build her is because she's pivotal in making Ayato a hypercarry. So, yeah, you need to basically just stack as much defense as possible onto Yunjin.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send
You're not very
someone to
fond
fetch
of the Husk domain, so you kind of pick up noblesse pieces for Miss Yun. Considering the team that I would need to run for Ayato, which is... For Ayato Hypercarry is... Ayato, Yunjin, ideally Kazuha, but any other Animo unit can work as well. I am planning to get Kazuha next. I'm going to be saving for whenever his rerun is. And Bennett. Obviously, it's going to be Bennett. Because Bennett is there for his attack buff purely, well, for one, Noblesse is kind of not needed in that team anyway, because Bennett. But it can still be added. I would just put it on Bennett and give Husk of Opulent Dreams to Yunjin, purely so that she can have as much defense as possible. Because her scaling on her... And also that team, because it's one of because it's a full mix of elements, it actually activates one of Yunjin's passives to its full potential as well. Oh, I hadn't collected that one before. Interesting. Like, I haven't even bothered to level the even one of the Kagura's rarity. Because at the moment there isn't a character that I would really want to use them on, and also it uses the same materials as Engulfing Lightning. And I am saving my engulfing those materials for when I eventually get engulfing, because I'll eventually get it. Anyway, I've done all of my like daily things. I would say it's time to start the event.
Catherine. We heard that you have a new commission for us.
That's correct. There's a requester who has submitted a designated commission for the two of you.
A designated commission? Sounds like it must be pretty important. What kind of task is it exactly?
There's no need to worry. This commission is not dangerous by any means. Perhaps you have heard that Inazuma will soon be holding a major festival. The magnificent Irodori Festival.
Yay! A festival! Oh, come to think of it, we haven't attended a festival in Inazuma for a while!
The Yashiro Commission and Lady Yae are responsible for all the festival preparations. The one who has requested your help is none other than Lady Yae herself.
You know Miko! She always has some unusual ideas in her head. You can bet a festival planned by her is gonna be one to remember. We'd better go to Grand Narukami Shrine and see what she needs us to do.
Lady Yae is currently at Yae Publishing House in Hanamizaka, so there is no need to go all the way to the shrine. In fact, she has instructed me to have you directly meet with her there.
Oh, well that's convenient enough. Let's go then.
Festival. Let's go.
Tanya and Kuroda. How are things coming along?
All the books and commission prints for Yai Publishing House were bound and sent out yesterday afternoon, Lady Yai.
Very good. And Murata?
We have already received word from Apekusu and Sailing Breeze that the materials are all in place for Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power and Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
Well done. And what about you, Onodera? Ahem. Onodera?
Right in the face.
Oh, yes, Lady Yai. Everything is ready for the new issue release party.
You are the one who organized the plans for this release party. In other words, you are the team's fearless leader now. So please, show some confidence. Besides, there's no need to be nervous. This project is destined for success. I feel quite optimistic about it. I shall specially grant you leave for the next couple of days, Onodera. Please take the opportunity to have a good rest. After all, you will be very busy on the day of the release party.
Yes, Lady Yai. Thank you very much.
All right then. Is everyone clear about their assignments? Good. We are running out of time, so let's get moving. Chop chop! Hello, little ones. I take it you have received my commission,
Some organizer you are! It's nearly time for the festival and you're still over here ramping things up for your light novel business! Shouldn't you be getting back to the Grand Narukami Shrine? You weren't thinking of dumping all the festival preparations on us, were you? If so, then you can forget it! Paimon won't accept such a commission!
Oh dear.
My, such harsh words. It hurts to hear that kind of talk from you two. But as you can clearly see, I'm here working like a dog for the festival. Yet you say I'm not doing my job. Let me ask you, little ones. Whoever said that the festival must involve the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Huh? But isn't that a given? This is Inazuma after all.
Yes, that is true. But now that the Sokoku decree has been lifted, Inazuma is no longer the same nation that once resisted change tooth and nail. Therefore, rather than sticking to the same old traditional festival, the Yashiro Commission and I have decided to shake things up a little. This time, we'll be holding an international cultural festival, distinctly Inazuman, but with a unique twist. I suppose I should start by telling you the origins of the Irodori Festival. Legend has it that there were 5 poets in ancient Inazuma who were supremely gifted in singing and writing poetry. They are known as the 5 Kasen. Every year, one of the 5 would present a collection of the group's poems to the shogun for review, which would then spark culture discussions regarding those works. Thanks to them, Inazuma's culture blossomed and gained great influence at that time. As time passed, people began creating various tales based on the 5 Kasen. The Irodori Festival was also developed as a result to show appreciation for their works, which so greatly enriched our lives.
Sounds like a festival that's really rooted in culture.
Indeed. To describe it in the words of the ancients, it'd be refined elegance. Unfortunately, with the flow of time, people have gradually forgotten about the 5 Kasen and the festival, which is precisely why I've decided to revive the Irodori Festival by holding a cultural convention featuring light novels.
Of course.
Wait a minute! Light novels?
Please stop looking at me with those baffled expressions. In ancient times, poetry was all the rage, but nowadays, the entertainment format of choice is light novels. The important thing is not the format, but the creative work itself. It is impossible to come up with anything fresh if you're stuck using some rigid format of the past. Speaking of which, don't you think that the concept of focusing on the now perfectly suits the current Inazuma? And besides, it's a great opportunity to reintroduce Inazuma to all Teyvat through light novels. As they say, it's 2 birds with 1 stone.
Whoa, that was close. was nearly carried away by Miko's persuasive tongue. Come on, Miko! You can't fool us. We know you by now. This is all definitely stemming from your own personal interest.
I can't deny that my hobbies had no part to play in this. However, regardless of whether it's light novels or a festival, catching people's attention with a fresh concept is the essence here. Well, what do you say? Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
Maybe a little. Oh, alright, Paimon's super curious now.
Come, let's pay a visit to the venue in Rito together. I promise that it will give you a whole new perspective on the festival. There we'll meet a special someone who will tell you more about your tasks.
I mean, come on, the aggression against Yae there was a little bit excessive, don't you think? No need to be so aggro on her. Ooh,
During
excuse
the
me.
Irodori Festival, the area around the Outlander Affairs Agency will become the main exhibition space for light novels. Once things are in full swing, not only will there be lots of official and fan-created work on display, there will also be exclusive giveaways, prizes, and new release parties.
Giveaways, huh? Does that happen to include any 5-star characters?
This small plaza in front of the International Trade Association will be called the 5 Kasen Plaza during the festival, and nearby shops will be selling special light novel merchandise. You certainly won't want to miss out.
Wow. How should Paimon put this? It's definitely not your typical festival, but it sure looks like it'll be quite the party. Huh. Miko, what are these blank boards in the center of the plaza?
Yes, those are...
Ah, Lady I did mention that there would be some reliable helpers coming to assist with the festivities. It appears she meant you two.
Hello, Ayato.
At last we meet again, Traveler and Paimon. Tell me, how are you faring recently?
You're literally in my party, dude.
Oh, it's Ayato! Wow, so even a busy guy like yourself is here to attend the Irodori Festival.
Preparing festivals falls under the Yashiro Commission's scope of responsibilities. Seeing as Lady Yae has poured her heart and soul into the preparations, I'm obliged to be equally dedicated.
Come now, Ayato. We're not strangers here. There's no need to sound so formal. We were just about to discuss the boards over here. They're related to our little helper's tasks, so I'll let you give them a detailed rundown.
Certainly. I assume you two already know that the Irodori Festival originated from the 5 Kasen. These 5 boards are here for painting their portraits. This Irodori Festival is not only the first major festival to be held in Inazuma since the lifting of the Sakoku Decree, it is also an event deeply rooted in culture and the arts. Therefore, the Yashiro Commission has personally invited several cultural celebrities from other nations. For example, the artist we have invited to paint these portraits hails from the distant land of Mondstadt. The Yashiro Commission will arrange accommodations and food in Inazuma for each of the distinguished guests. However, we fear that staying in a foreign land may feel a little uncomfortable, which is precisely why it would be ideal to have someone familiar with both Inazuma and other nations of Teyvat to serve as a guide for our guests. I knew you would catch on. It is our hope that you would be able to guide the guests from the harbor to their residence at the International Trade Association, while providing any necessary assistance along the way. This arrival schedule includes the details of the ships on which the guests will be arriving. All you simply have to do is go to the docks at the indicated times.
quite settled then.
Yu. Oh wait, that's
My, look at the
Jingcho.
time. I have to meet with my editors, so I must be going now. During the festival, most of the Yai Publishing House's editors will be staying near the Outlander Affairs Agency. If you run into any problems, you may find them there.
This festival requires the full cooperation of the Tri-Commission, and there are still many minor details which require my attention, so I must excuse myself for now. I'll leave the guests in your hands.
All the details we need about the ships are on the timetable that Ayato gave us. Let's take a closer look and be sure to pick up the passengers according to the times written on it.
I have to wait until the following day. Ugh. Here we go.
According to the arrival schedule, there will be a ship arriving from Mondstadt today. The artists for the 5 Kasim portraits should be on board. The boat should be arriving soon, so let's head down to the docks.
And it popped in.
Hello! You must be here to take part in the Irodori Festival. We're the festival guides, and we'll show you around.
Yes, that's right. We are bards from Mondstadt. Word has it that Inazuma has undergone many changes of late. We hope to find fresh inspiration here.
These guests are all bards, aren't they? Well, where's Tonga's bard then? Huh. Strange. He's pretty famous in Mondstadt. Do you think he didn't receive an invitation? Huh? Why's that? Oh, Paimon sees what you're getting at. Even though Venti no longer rules over Mondstadt, he's still an Archon. If he came rushing to Inazuma at the first mention of a festival, not only would it seem a little childish, it would also sort of be shameless of him too.
Uh-oh. There's our little terrorist.
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon! It's Klee! Were you also invited to the Irodori Festival? No, Albedo's the one who received the invitation. But because everyone in the Knights of Favonius has been really busy these days, Albedo arranged for someone here to issue me a dependent pass.
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon. After hearing that Inazuma was making preparations for the Irodori Festival, I predicted that I might run into you here.
Nice to see you again.
I knew it! Albedo's the one they've invited to paint the 5 Kassen!
It seems that you already know why I'm here. Just so you're aware, I'll be using my pen name in Inazuma, Calx. Oh, by the way, do you know where the International Trade Association is? I'll be meeting with the editorial director of the Yai Publishing House there.
Yeah, the International Trade Association is where you'll be staying in Inazuma. We'll be heading there too.
Great. Let's get going then.
I think it's kind of nice that they have all of this, like, other characters from other regions showing up for like a cultural exchange, I guess you could say.
before.
Oh, Klee's running around.
Slow down, Klee. Please be careful not to bump into others. Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma during the trip was probably not the best idea. As a result, she could hardly sleep all the way here. It appears she's even more excited now that we've arrived.
That's how kids are.
It seems that the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama, isn't here yet. I'm certain he said that he'd be sure to arrive before me. This might be a problem. Well, Mr. Hiroyama was supposed to meet with me and give me some reference materials about the 5 Kasen today. That way, I could better visualize the content for my paintings.
You mean you had no idea what you'd be painting before you arrived in Inazuma?
I only know of the 5 Kasen by name. Because of the sheer age of the tale, very little has been passed down to this day. So Mr. Hiroyama decided to help me collect some more information. I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly as long as I'm inspired. So I agreed on only receiving the details today.
So when do the paintings have to be done by?
According to the festival plans, the portraits will be revealed one at a time throughout the various stages of the Irodori Festival. The first one, depicting Suiko, will need to be done before the festival's official opening ceremony, which is the day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow? Then you're already running out of time!
There's no need to panic. When I was working on light novel illustrations, because the manuscripts are shipped by boat, things were always tight and finished at the last minute. Just last month, to ensure the latest book of A Legend of Sword would be finished for the Irodori Festival, I had to complete the final chapter's illustrations the same day I received the manuscript. I heard that my illustrations were sent to print as soon as they arrived in Inazuma. I still don't know how well they turned out.
Paimon isn't sure if she should feel sympathetic for your working conditions or compliment you on your artistic genius.
Both? Why not both?
Of course, I would still prefer to receive any possible reference materials in advance, so that I can be better prepared.
Oh, right! The editors of the Yai Publishing House will all be around the Outlander Affairs Agency these next few days. Who knows? Maybe Mr. Hirayama's over there too. We'll take you over there to see if we can find him, Albedo.
Alright, it's worth a try. Klee, you haven't slept for a while now. Please stay at our residence in the International Trade Association and get some rest. We will be back soon.
Okie dokie. Don't worry, Albedo. I'll be on my best behavior.
Why does that make me feel more uncomfortable? Please saying she'll be on her best behavior. Oh god. She's going to blow something up.
This can't be happening. The moment we need to contact Onodera is when he's on special leave. Kuroda and I will go back to Inazuma City for an emergency printing run. The demand for this book is so high, though. Even with the emergency prints, it still might not be enough.
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found out today. If this had happened a few days later, then we'd really be in boiling water. Hey, do you think that suspicious guy they found in the warehouse has anything to do with this?
Well, the editorial director is on his way over there to investigate the situation as we speak.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's going on here?
Oh, hey, Traveler. Don't worry. It's nothing, just an internal issue. That's all. How can I help you?
I'm looking for the editorial director, Mr. Hiroyama. Does anyone know where he is now?
Mr. Hirayama is currently at the warehouse down by the harbor.
Oh, hold on a second, Murata. Excuse me, but you must be Calx, the one who was invited to paint the 5 Kasen for the festival?
Yes, that's me.
My name is Kuroda. You must be inquiring about information regarding the 5 Kasen. I do apologize, but please make yourself comfortable at the International Trade Association, and I will let Mr. Hirayama know to send you the materials right away.
Oh, no need. You guys look super busy, so we can go find him ourselves.
About that.
Excuse me, but Is there something wrong with the latest volume of A Legend of Sword?
Huh? How did you know?
Since you were all aware that Mr. Hiroyama needed to send me some supporting materials, that means the editorial director didn't forget about it. Instead, something urgent must have cropped up. To add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, you were still unwilling to let me go to Mr. Hiroyama directly. After considering these factors, the only reason you would try to stall me is if something happened to A Legend of Sword, which I did the illustrations for.
Well, I'm very sorry. The situation is just as you said, Calx. I suppose it doesn't hurt to tell you now. Earlier today, someone spotted a suspicious outlander sneaking around inside the Irodori Festival warehouse down by the docks. So they promptly alerted the Tenryo Commission. The Tenryo Commission was concerned about potential cargo theft, so they contacted everyone who was renting space in the warehouse. It was then that we realized that the latest copies of A Legend of Sword had suddenly gone missing.
What? The books are missing?
Shh, not so loud. Not only is this book an eagerly anticipated release in the last phase of the Irodori Festival, but the author, Jinyu, will be personally attending the release party as well.
Because of the dire situation, Mr. Hiroyama immediately hurried to the warehouse to determine whether the theft was related to that suspicious outlander.
I see. It would be a great misfortune if A Legend of Sword would not be released on schedule. And quite a disappointment for Jinyu as well. If Mr. Hiroyama has gone to the warehouse at the docks, then I'll go down to see if I can be of any help.
So the author of A Legend of Sword is Jinyu. Sounds familiar. Hey, isn't that Shincho's pen name?
Oh, do you know him?
Shincho would definitely be upset if he discovers his books are missing. Let's accompany Albedo to the warehouse too.
Isn't it like a bad idea to say his real name out loud in front of people who only know him by his pen name? Oh, there's there's Venti.
Huh? It's you! Why are you here?
I'm here on behalf of the Tenryo Commission, of course. Is that surprising?
No, Sarah, Paimon wasn't talking about you! So, Tone-Deaf Bard. The suspicious outlander in the warehouse wouldn't happen to be you, would it?
Considering the evidence, it appears that the suspicious outlander is indeed me.
As I have told you, you are a suspect. Before your allegations of theft and illegal entry as a stowaway are cleared, you are to remain silent. Don't make me say it again.
Hey Noi, how you doing?
Traveler, Paimon, do you know this self-proclaimed bard from Mondstadt?
Listen, Sarah. Knowing him, it's safe to say that he wasn't behind the theft. But what's this about being a stowaway?
I'm doing alright. I'm like really tired though because I've been painting like the door for my room most of the day, and here's the thing, I'm having to paint it with like white gloss, but the side that I was painting had previously been painted dark purple. Trying to paint a light color onto a dark color is absolute hell. I've done 3 coats and it is still visible through the white paint. And my fingers are sore from holding the paintbrushes. I'm hoping though that I'll be able to get, I think a 4th coat after the rest of them have dried on properly will be enough to get it to look properly, or look good, and then I can paint the other side, which was not done in a dark color, so it should be fine, with only like 2 coats. But it's still a pain.
Although he claims to be a special guest for the Irodori Festival, he's failed to present his invitation letter. Therefore, we can only suspect that he might have entered the country illegally. And just a moment ago, we caught him in a dandelion wine crate near the Sailing Breeze.
Oh dear.
If it would help shed any light on the situation, then please, be my guest.
Oh, Venti! You didn't really come here illegally, did you?
Ouch, your words wound me. We've been apart for so long, and the moment we meet again, all I'm greeted with is grilling questions and suspicious glares. You arrived in Inazuma via similar means, or so I heard. You of all people should be more understanding, don't you think?
Similar means?
I merely jest. Fear not, for the person who sent me the invitation is none other than Kamisato Ayato of Yashiro Commission. It's unlikely that someone acquainted with the likes of him would ever be here illegally, right?
But why weren't you on the same ship as the other bards?
Well, once I received the invitation letter, I couldn't help but want to come to Inazuma a little early. It was then that I happened upon a cargo ship bound for Inazuma transporting dandelion wine. So, naturally, I decided to set sail with them. Once aboard, I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fine liquor along the way.
Oh no.
I must have fallen asleep in the cargo crate while carefully comparing the tastes of dandelion wine and Inazuman sake.
Can you believe that this guy's a god?
And when I woke up, I found myself in this warehouse with a Tenryou Commission General glaring at me from atop the grate.
Coming from Venti, this story is quite believable. But it still feels a bit...
childish.
I'm the owner of the stolen goods from the IA publishing house, and there are some questions I would like to ask you. Based on what you just said, it seems you've been in the warehouse for some time now. If that's the case, did you happen to hear anything unusual?
Actually, I did hear some faint footsteps around me a couple of times, but I didn't consider the sound anything out of the ordinary.
Hmm? But if you clearly heard something, why didn't you feel it was unusual?
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Huh? What did you notice, Albedo?
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What Venti means is that he did not hear anything unusual like that. As for the sound of footsteps, because this is a warehouse where many goods are coming in and out each day, it is quite normal for people to be walking around.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're back to square one regarding the stolen books.
No, not quite. From the facts that have been presented to us, we can draw at least 3 conclusions now. First, whoever took the novels is not a spur-of-the-moment burglar. They had their sights on the books from the very beginning. Second, the culprit was very familiar with the warehouse, and might even have a key. And third, I knew you'd catch on, Traveler. One person couldn't possibly transport so many heavy books in such a short window of time. It must have been a team effort. It goes without saying that Venti clearly does not match up with our culprits.
Yes, I agree with your reasoning. Mr. Hirayama, the Tenryou Commission will continue by investigating the warehouse staff. If you come across any further clues, please notify us immediately.
Yes, understood. I'll leave it to you then.
I suppose I'm free as a bird then.
Not so fast. Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether your arrival in Inazuma was legal or not.
Aw, 'tis a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might let me off the hook.
Sara's quite the meticulous one. So, where's your invitation letter, Venti?
Yes, the invitation letter. I'm truly sorry. I can't seem to remember where I may have put it.
How could you lose something so important?
Don't be mistaken. I was well aware of how important it was. But I didn't bring any luggage with me, and the letter was too big to fit in my pocket. So I kept it in my hand the whole trip. Strange. Though I had a little too much to drink, I know that I kept it in a secure place. I even recall being most pleased at coming up with a good idea at the time.
He put it in his hat. I bet he put it in his hat.
If you were holding the invitation in your hand the whole time, then why did you put it down?
To drink beer.
To properly compare the taste of Mondstadt wine and Inazuman sake, I had to hold a glass in each hand.
Oh my god.
I couldn't both hold the invitation and a glass at the same time. But surely I wouldn't put it in just any random place. It could easily be misplaced.
In which case, I believe there's only one place it could be. Have you figured it out, Traveler?
Huh? You're way ahead of Paimon. Do you two already
It's
know
under
what
his
the
hat.
invitation letter
It's in his hat.
Ah, yes! I remember now. I knew you'd help me find it.
This is indeed an invitation letter issued by the Yashiro Commission. Now that we've confirmed this guest's identity, I have no further questions. However, starting tonight, I would advise you to stay at the International Trade Association. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be leaving now.
There goes Sara. Alright, let's go talk to Mr. Hirayama about Albedo's reference materials.
Well,
Mr.
all's well that
Hirayama,
ends well.
I'm Calx. We had originally arranged to meet today.
Ah, yes, so you are Calx. I'm very sorry that you've arrived in Inazuma only to find such a mess. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kassen. All the information that we could find is compiled here.
Let's take a look. Nah, I can't be bothered to read
Let's
this.
see here. Yes, it's just as I had suspected. Monikers such as Suiko and Aoi no Okina aren't the real names of the 5 Kassen. Though there were once many stories regarding each of the 5 Kassen, the validity of their contents can no longer be verified in present times. Alas, what a shame. But, at the very least, we know that most of the stories were written according to a similar style. So there is still something we may glean from this.
So, is the info useful for your paintings, Albedo?
To some extent, yes. However, I must admit that it is still lacking and, fails to fulfill the most crucial element. Inspiration.
I am sorry that this information is not as exhaustive as you had hoped. However, it is not possible to gather anything more at the moment. Though, Lady Yae did say that there are many variations of the story about the 5 Kassen, and everyone has a different story in their heart. So all you need to do is follow through with what's in your own heart, and create something that you yourself find interesting.
That does sound like something Miko would say.
Thank you, Mr. Hirayama. No need to worry. I'll find inspiration for the portraits.
Great. I'll leave it to you then, Calx. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to ask of everyone. Tomorrow morning, Mr. Genyu, the author of A Legend of Sword, will be arriving in Inazuma by boat. If you see him, please do not mention the stolen novels for the time being. Whether the stolen books are eventually recovered or not, the Yae Publishing House will do its best to ensure that the novel's release is a success. You have my gratitude. I'll be going then.
Well, seems there's nothing more we can do here. Let's go. Huh? Betty? What are you doing over there? You don't want us to leave you behind, do you?
Traveler, Albedo, would you mind coming over here for a moment? There's something peculiar that I think you should see.
Interesting. Huh? Why is the model broken again? Oh, there it is. It's back. Hey, hun. How are you doing? Did you sleep well?
What is it, Venti? A piece of paper?
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping.
Going. I have been painting the door today with white gloss paint. Unfortunately, the side of the door that I was painting had already previously been painted a dark purple color. Painting a light color onto dark is not easy. I'm already 3 coats in and you can still faintly see the dark purple underneath. So I think, and I like have, one of my fingers has kind of like been rubbed sore by the paintbrushes. So I need to wait until, and it was too close to stream time for me to try and do anything else today. So I'm gonna have to try and do the final coat tomorrow. And then paint the other side of the door, which shouldn't hopefully be as troublesome, because it is, yeah, it requires a lot of layers of paint. The other side of the door, it only has a white, like, undercoat paint layer on it, so that one should be fine. I think my finger will be fine. I don't think I've caused it to blister or anything. It's just a bit sore because the paintbrush has been rubbing against it as I've been using it.
I didn't think much of it then. I thought it was merely a scrap piece of paper that had fallen into the cargo. After a quick glance, I stuffed it into a place nearby. But on second thought, I think it's worth having you take a look at what's written on it.
Let me see. Suiko chapter. Wait a minute. Isn't Suiko
Alright, hun.
the name
I
of
hope
one
that
of
you
the
have a
5
good meal.
The story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the Shogun get stolen. Ah, this story sounds familiar to my ear. Where have I heard it?
Seriously? It's literally the same story you just experienced yesterday.
Oh, indeed it is. Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the criminal, or even a witness to the theft. But why leave the paper here in such a fashion? And if the one who left it here was a witness, why didn't they attempt to stop the burglary?
Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meeting together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion. Since we've been busy from the start of the day, let us find an inn with good drink to keep our thirst at bay.
Hey! You just sobered up and you're already thinking about more drinks?
God damn it, Barbados.
And let's not forget that Albedo still has a portrait to complete. We don't have time to be slacking off.
No, it's fine. Let's all go for a drink together. It'll be my treat.
Wait a minute. What about your portrait?
As I mentioned before, I'm the kind of artist who can work quickly once I'm inspired. And now, it seems I've found my source of inspiration. If I use a model as reference for the piece, we must pay him back with the appropriate recompense.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes.
Hey, hun. Take care.
The poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the Shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
Wow, you really came through, Albedo. You were able to complete the first portrait before the opening ceremony.
Oh dear.
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does it harken to the traditional style of Inazuma, but it also makes use of modern aesthetics. My figure is particularly striking. Even though I'm sound asleep in the portrait, I still appear as glorious as always.
Glorious.
Hey, don't get too full of yourself, Tone-Deaf Bard. You were just a model. The person in the artwork isn't actually you. Well, Albedo, who will be your next portrait?
The next one will be Aoi no Okina of the 5 Kasen.
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before starting on the next one? Who knows? You might soon discover another story.
Another story?
I believe he's referring to the possibility of finding another paper with tales of the 5 Kasen. According to the reference materials I was given, we've only found the first of a total of 4 chapters.
Do you think the mysterious person who left the first paper will strike again?
It certainly is a possibility. Also, there are some points regarding the stories of the 5 Kasen that have left me rather curious. For example, the reference materials make mention of 5 legendary figures, yet all the popular stories only consist of 4 parts. It appears that throughout all the stories, there is never a chapter dedicated to Kuronushi.
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself. But who knows? They may merely be akin to the old saying in Mondstadt. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. So for now, we need but just wait patiently.
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I shall...
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainer's face.
Oh, Theatre Mechanicus has come back again. Another quest to do. Okay.
What a coincidence. I was wondering where I might be able to find you, and here you are. Can't I come and see you when nothing is up? Alright, as much as I'd like to sit and chat with you, this time I'm here mainly for Klee. Before bringing Klee here, I told her many stories about Inazuma. It got her very excited to experience the local culture here. However, I've got other things to do in Inazuma this time besides painting the portraits of the 5 Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around. Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't just let Klee wander off by herself when I'm busy with other things. So I had to have her stay at the International Trade Association while I finish my work. She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's not enjoying being stuck there on her own. Fortunately, I now have you and Paimon. So,
Yay! Mr. Honorary Knight's here! What you talking about, Mr. Honorary Knight? Are we gonna go play? Yeah! But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me. Aw, Klee, you're such a thoughtful kid.
Unlike Fire.
Paimon's very thoughtful, thank you very much. Paimon always thinks of you whenever she's eating a delicious slime. Yeah, that's more like it.
Oh dear.
Anyway, it is pretty cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so excited to come here. Yep. Allow the almighty traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a tour of Inazuma.
Let's introduce her to someone interested.
do you want to go play with Mr. Honorary Knight?
Yay! You bet I do!
As you know, Klee is our Spark Knight. You must keep her safe and sound. By which I mean, try to keep her out of trouble. For instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were an explosion somewhere in the city, Klee could very well get in trouble.
Explosions.
I promise I'll bring you back an awesome souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
Great. I look forward to it.
Oh dear.
There are loads of cool things to do in Inazuma. Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine. What do you want to do, Klee? Cuisine? What's that? You know, food and drink. Paimon just meant we could take you to a local restaurant. A restaurant? Yay! Snack time! Got it! Alright, snack time it is! Let's go!
Don't miss the official stall of the Yai Publishing House.
Oh, excuse me. What? Wait, she's got cat ears on. Okay. Okay, so she's not ready yet.
Maybe I could just turn my diary into a light.
Fanfiction stall? Oh no. Alright, let's take Klee to a restaurant then.
Wow, something smells so good! I think it's coming from this steaming thingy! Mr. Honorary Knight, look at this noodly soup! It's so pretty! There's so many nice things inside!
It's not noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually.
Oh, so, what are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
You're kidding, right? Those are tri-flavored skewers.
And what about this little yellow cake?
That's an egg roll. They're amazing. Have you really not tried one before?
Wow, tonkotsu ramen, tri-flavored skewers, and egg rolls. They all sound delicious.
They sure are. Guess you're not from around here if you haven't tried any of these before. Let me buy you an egg roll with my allowance so you can get a taste of our Inazuman food.
Really? But Master Jean said I shouldn't go taking other people's things. Also, that's your allowance, right? Taking another kid's allowance just seems kind of wrong.
Oh, I remember you. You're Yoimiya's friend. How come you know how to make egg rolls?
Egg rolls are a piece of cake for this guy. Why don't you make some for Klee and Iwao? Really? Wow, Paimon is so touched. You're learning.
My god, Paimon.
We'll be waiting on those egg rolls.
Oh god, an Oni ate.
Mr. Honorary Knight? What?
Oh, you're about to find out.
Wow, you really can cook them. You're awesome, mister.
It's sweet. So yummy. Yep. It's delicious. Traveler. You are the best.
Yeah, these egg rolls are pretty good, but I still think Yoimiya's are better.
Who is Yoimiya? She makes egg rolls too?
Yoimiya can do anything.
Uh-oh, fireworks.
She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks, and gives us candy too. Yoimiya's pretty much the best and most awesome person ever.
For me, the best, most awesome person in the world is my mom. And Klee knows loads of other great people too, like Mr. Albedo, Mr. Honorary Knight, Master Jean, Kaya. Surely she's not going to name everyone she knows.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those people. But anyways, I still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, I'll take you to find her. In most festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But this festival's different. She has free time, so she can play with us. She seems like she hasn't been in a great mood recently. But maybe seeing you will cheer her up.
Okay, let's go play with Yoimiya.
Uh-oh. Moments before disaster strikes. The fireworks maker and the terrorist child.
Yoimiya, don't be sad. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll cheer you up. Yesterday, I won 3 beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Wow, Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito. Don't worry, Yoimiya. Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Irodori Festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do. I know. Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days. I'm not that upset, really.
Yoimiya, it's me!
Hmm.
I want to introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what's your name again?
Klee! My name is Klee.
Nice to meet you, Klee. I'm Yoimiya, and I run Naganahara Fireworks.
Hello.
I love the cute outfit, with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack, wow, it's really well made.
That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck.
Really? That's awesome! I bet everyone would love one of those. Also, that little fairy on your backpack is super cute, too.
That's Dodoko, my best friend. We always go fish blasting together in Starfell Lake.
Fish blast.
Oh, Dodoko? What an interesting name. I really like it.
Yep. My mom says that when a Dodoko is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure.
Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee, your mom sounds like a very cool person.
Yep. My mom is the best and most awesome person ever. And Yoimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person too.
Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other. We'll be great friends, I'm sure of it.
They're both Pyrovision holders. They both have a very, very, explosive personalities.
It's so heartwarming watching these two chat away.
Hey, Klee! Since you like 4-leaf clovers so much, why don't I make a firework with a 4-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you?
Yeah! And after the fireworks, we can go fish blasting with Dodoko. Hold on a second. Fish blasting? No way. Albedo was pretty clear about that.
Oh, oops. I get so excited that I completely forgot about that. The folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Irodori Festival.
What? It's not allowed? But... Aww. Okay then. Hey, come on! You just made a new friend!
say, Klee? Sounds like the Irodori Festival could be a real blast.
Don't like the wording.
Okay then, let's go!
Wait, are we leaving these two behind? Just like you're just leaving the other kids behind.
Here we are, the venue of the Irodori Festival. Look at all...
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai? Oh, what a long name. Must be a new one. I've never heard of it.
By Kawabunga Iki. Yoimiya, this is a really strange name.
Who's this Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike. That would be me. Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
Outlander's Brigade? Is it a story about the best of friends? Kaya says that every good story has to have best friends in it.
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels. This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle. A stubborn samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story for Klee. We might keep looking around.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
So desperate to make a sale there.
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Oh, look! It's Fischl's story!
That's right! Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read this book before, Klee?
Nope, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Dodoko are always together. I wonder if Dodoko is getting bored now.
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
Darn. It seems like even the Irodori Festival can't cheer Klee and Yoimiya up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoko besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
Yeah, like, Wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
That's right! The Irodori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You could show Dodoko's story for everyone here! Bingo! What do you think of that idea, Klee? Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint. I can paint the story of Dodoko's adventure in Inazuma.
That's very imaginative! I think it's a great idea. We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Yay! Great! Dodoko will be so happy!
Perfect! Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
This is a fairly wholesome story.
Those two can run so fast when they're motivated. We better catch up.
and I just had a discussion, and we've decided...
We're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or... you'll see. Don't worry. You can keep exploring the festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
Come on, Yoimiya, we should get going. Let's go inside and start painting. Aw, Paimon was hoping that we could all paint together. So unfair. Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
So, what does Dodoko do after getting to Inazuma?
Dodoko goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful! Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get it printed. Let me see if I've got enough saved up.
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some mora. Look!
50 mora is probably not quite enough. Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
Mr. Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble him. So, I think I should just go fish blasting to earn some mora.
No fish blasting. Paimon and the Traveler said so.
Oh, then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
He's my older brother. He's super duper smart. He can do anything. And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilichurls, Kaya, and even Dodoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing House.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist, teaching Sucrose alchemy, and the other as an artist, doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoko's color like this.
Wow! I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Oh.
Shoot! Paimon didn't hear the last part.
Dodoko sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Those 2 sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
Now, we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go to the iPublishing House. Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
That publishing house. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Dodoko? Oh, so you've been writing a story, huh? Is Dodoko the main character?
Not only that, Dodoko is also real. Look!
Huh? I don't quite understand.
We'd better explain this to her.
Oh, I see. Oh, I'd love to help you make this wish come true, but I'm sorry. The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Irodori Festival.
Auntie
Auntie, are you saying Dodoko won't be able to meet everyone after all?
Oh, I'm sorry, little girl.
Oh, Klee, don't be upset. You still have me and the Traveler. We'll think of something. Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
Miss Yoimiya, I understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many people's personal works for this festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up. At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival. That night, I cried miserably. To this day, I still remember how sad I felt. I don't want Klee to feel the same way. If we can't get it printed, then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
My. Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit. I like it very much.
Well, she turned up at the right time.
Miko, and Albedo too.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Ai.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing. But our mission at Yai Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses. It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish. Let me think. Oh, I know. Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition, okay?
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous. You make it sound like I'm some sort of wicked witch. All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print. However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Guji lady.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
Combining the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee. Besides, the Yai Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you. All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Hmm.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Yai Publishing House.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
No worries.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
Wait for the printing to finish. I might as well go and do the other quest whilst I'm waiting for this one then. Irodori Poetry.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today.
Oh.
Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea.
Take pictures of Inazuman regional specialties. Okay. So, I think going up here would be quite simple. Wait, there's a donut there. Spin Crystal 47. What would be another good one? I think if I go to Tatarasuna, I can take a picture of a Naku weed. Oops, I went the wrong way. Oh yeah, wouldn't Crystal Marrow also count? Find a Naku weed next. Ah, here's one. That's weird. Honestly, Watatsumi Island is one of my favorite places in the game. The day I took my leave of loving, I found I loved all things again. When tired at last of seeking and striving, I heard freedom's refrain, blank. Then suddenly I saw 'twas the unseen breeze that helped push me from home. Yay!
You've now arrived at the magnificent
Ah, so I need to do that one. Interesting. So just helping them with poetry, I see. So I can't do these ones yet. Those are for tomorrow. Well, I guess I would be continuing... Me Primo Gems. Animals of Inazuma. Okay. Well, there's one. Well, it doesn't count. It doesn't matter, I should say. Okay, that's 2. I guess I should try and find a picture of a tanuki. That should probably work. I think there was a tanuki on the bridge here. Should be able to take a picture of that. Yeah, this should work. Lastly, I need to find something else that is unique to Inazuma. Maybe those purple cranes would count? Let's see if I can find one of them. Oh, there's one over there. A new friend, yeah, as if from old days. How I wish our story could have begun there. Okay. So Yep, that's for tomorrow then. The last thing I've got to do today is a story for you. Which means I need to wait until about 2 PM. Give myself some time to get to the publishing house. Oh wait, it's at the festival site. Yeah.
Look, Mr. Honorary Knight, Auntie Aratani brought us Todoko's story. Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Oh, it's really nothing that exciting.
Oh look, there it is. It's that tiny little Dodoko book.
Story of Todoko and me.
And me. And you guys.
But I was... the pictures are cute as well. So it's basically a little kid's book, basically.
This is Paimon's first time featuring in a printed book. Woohoo! Paimon's gonna be famous.
Of course we included Paimon. This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko.
This story is me and Yoimiya's gift for Mr. Honorary Knight.
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us. But what does the author of the book think?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
It's Alice's book.
Hey, that's Mommy's book.
So, Klee's mother is a writer? Huh.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently. Lady Yae has already decided on how to promote it. A joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure duo. It's sure to be a huge hit.
Paimon knew it. Miko would never do anything for free.
A typical move by Lady Yae. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
He's nothing if not very, good at taking advantage of the situation.
I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together. Oh, I'm so glad I came. The Irodori Festival is the best!
Oh, it's like, is that... I like the cover art on it, it's really cute too. Well then, that's everything done for the festival for today. I guess that means I can go back to doing stuff in the chasm for a little bit before I call it a night.
Illusion shattered by royal decree.
Cascade.
Shine down.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna fight this thing head on.
Oz reveal. Invisible.
Be still.
Illusion shattered by royal decree.
Be still.
Last one is up here.
There is no escape. Oz reveal.
Hello, Daz. How are you doing? Going to assume that that might be some sort of time-gated thing. There's another quest that I can do in here. This one. Firewater is a step. Okay. What are you doing? Okay. Quite a lofty sounding explanation. I guess that is another daily locked time gate one. Okay. That wasn't where I wanted to click. This one. Well, at least it's Prima Gems. Be able to use the geocompass here, right? Yep. Yeah, that works.
Illusion shadow.
I got careless.
Yeah, we just casually whack it, you know? No big deal.
Make my escape.
Hmm. Why do I feel like I'm being run round in circles here?
Illusion shattered! I summoned it!
Hmm. Now it's pointing me over there. I'm gonna move back to this place. Okay, now I see what I need to do.
Sure.
I put a structure here, and then give this a whack. Okay, that's too far. Here. There we go.
Oh, so you collect?
Rise! Quake! Crumble! Rise!
Wow, that was being really finicky.
Mission accomplished. Can I go back and sleep now? Make my escape.
So... you...
Quake! Make my escape. Huh? Looks kind of cozy in here. Nap time!
Crumble!
That didn't appear to do anything. Oh, that might be because it's already one of the ones that I just collected from. Ah, I see a chest that's just out in the open.
Escape! You're the wrong test subject.
Yes. Very nice.
That way.
Shine down! Order guide you. Stabilize!
Be still.
Boy, did they have no idea what came to that was. Ah, I see. It's that over there. Okay, already done this one. I need to follow the path on this one and see where it is that I would need to put a structure. It gets stopped here. The only pillar here should be enough to keep it going. Oh, the pillar disappeared. Yeah, that worked.
One man's stone is another man's gem. One man's stone is another man's gem.
Wow, the game just fucking trolled me there. That is where I should be going for my next chest, so... Having learned nothing. Okay, so... Just don't do that. Don't do that.
Illusion shattered!
Looks like I will have order.
Cascade!
I guess.
Gather!
Quiet.
And still further up, okay.
Be still.
Yeah, this is probably where it was. find another one of those rocks. Or, you know, you can just wait for it to respawn. So, I think what I do here then is I whack this one.
Make my escape.
Yeah.
Looks kind of cozy in here. Nap time.
Another one? Okay. Well, that one was obviously simpler,
What's
so...
in here? Maybe a growth serum?
We're here. Oh, is that something I've... Oh.
There is no escape!
This is order. Solidify. Be still.
Shine down!
Cascade. Be still.
No. There isn't anything immediately obvious nearby, so I'm assuming I have to use a geostructure. Yeah.
Mission accomplished. Can I go back and smell?
Illusion shattered!
Stabilize!
Looks kinda cozy in here. Nap time!
There is no escape!
Cascade!
Shine down!
Order guide you! Be still!
There is no escape!
Another test subject.
Solidify! Cascade!
Illusion shattered! Take them. I have no need.
Be still!
I got careless.
Above me, huh? Still above me.
I will have order.
Escape.
Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. Please tell me I can get back out. Oh well.
Oh, so you collect these? Oh, so you collect these?
Ah, okay.
Mission accomplished. Can I go back and sleep now?
saw Bloaty Floaty over there. I should probably grab that because that is one that won't get pointed to by the compass. So... Official, you're back on the team.
Destiny has brought me hither.
Ooh, what's in here? Maybe a growth serum?
Oh.
Sure.
This is order.
All yours, should you have any use for them.
You're AR15, you have in total 900k XP. Now once you get 1,000,000 XP, that's when you'll do your world expansion quest. I think that would probably be enough to instantly jump you to AR55. At least. You probably could get further than that.
Solidify.
Yeah, 84%. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I will have order. Cascade.
Ah, I see why it's pointing me down here. There's actually two. Looks like what I would need to do to break both of them would be to use a geo construct again. Like here. And then whack this. That breaks that one. And then I put a geo construct here. Whack it again. Breaks that. Breaks that. Sends that one. Nice. Welcome to the internet. I believe I have. Nope, nothing nearby. Gonna go back up here and see if I can scan anything around. Am I getting Yellen? No, probably not. Because I want to save for a rerun of Kazuha. I suspect that a Kazuha rerun is coming within the next couple of patches, because it's been about a year since his first run, and they seem to have a cadence, at least, of rerunning characters about... Like, most of the time a character doesn't have to wait much longer than a year to get rerun. Oh, frick. Didn't deploy the glider. Kazuha rerun next to Yellen. Well, that's exactly my point. I will, if Kazuha is being rerun next patch,
All yours.
then I would want to
Should you
roll
have
for
a use
him.
them.
If he's not coming next patch, then I want to save until he does turn up. Does this still count as the chasm? Yes, it does.
There is no escape.
Stabilize.
Be still.
The hunter becomes the hunter.
Go. Yes. Yes, it does. Which is precisely why I have so little interest in rolling for it, doing the Abyss. Like, I've gotten as far as that, and I'm just like, that is far enough, thank you. Is this still classed as the chasm? Surely not. Oh, no. No, it is. This is still considered part of the chasm. You're able to beat floor 12. I stopped at 12-2, I think. At that point, I was just like, I do not need to put myself through the stress of getting another 50 more preview gems. Most of the time, I don't even bother doing floors 11 and 12. I probably won't bother doing floor 12 on the next reset. Just stopping at 11, because I can do 11 pretty easily this patch. Like, I have cleared Abyss 12-3. Like, I fully cleared it, 36 starred everything. I am capable of doing it, I just don't want to.
Make my escape. Looks kind of cozy in here. Nap time.
%. I'm getting at. Actually, I wasn't expecting to get so much exploration done today. I'm keeping a close eye on when it no longer counts as chasm, though.
Be still.
Another test subject.
Pretty sure once I cross this threshold here, I will be back in old Liyue territory. Minlin, yeah, this is old stuff now. So, let's go back here. Oh, that was worth coming up here. Because that counts towards exploration. Yep, 94. Dude. Well, since you were so insistent on attacking me... That still counts as chasm? There's surely nothing there. And that's going into old Liyue territory.
Am I glad to see you again. I was getting nervous. First, I figured I'm paying a fair price and these are professionals, but then I thought, oh, goodness. I'd hate to send someone off on a strange commission and then for something bad to happen to them. I'd never be able to forgive myself if it came to any harm.
Don't you worry, mister. It was nothing we couldn't handle. Anyway, we're back, aren't we? And the good news is, we got to the bottom of what's been going on.
Excellent, excellent. So then, what's the situation down there?
It's like a Hilichurl hospice.
Huh? Hospice?
Basically, the Hilichurls down there don't want to fight anymore. Leave them in peace, and they won't cause you any trouble.
Well, we certainly wouldn't be going out of our way to provoke them. You can count on that. Last thing any of us miners are looking for is to stir up trouble. All we're looking for is, well, all that glitters.
Now there's a philosophy that Paimon can get behind.
I gotta be honest, I didn't really understand the situation you were describing, but having your assurance that everything's okay is the main thing. It means we can get back to work straight away. I'm very grateful to you both. You came a long way for this. Please, take these as compensation.
Oh, hey Orem, how are you doing? How are you feeling, by the way? Still stuff, you know, you'll be alright, just tired. Fair enough. I hope you feel better soon. So I ended up spending a fair bit of the black metal, making some storage crates in the Great Hall. So I went out into the plains to go and get some more. It turns out that when I'm playing solo, I can actually handle the fueling villages pretty well on my own now. And I haven't gone to all of them, just a couple. But I do have we have 5 fueling totems stored in one of the chests now in the Great Hall. But speaking of other games, back in January, I was given like £60 worth of gift cards from Amazon as a birthday gift from work. I had no idea what to spend them on, but then I saw a game called Rune Factory 5 that's on the Switch get released. So I used the gift cards to buy that, plus another game, I think it's called Lucky Tales Adventure or something. I'm planning on playing one of those 2 games when they arrive. But yeah, I only the gift cards covered almost the entire cost. I only had to like pay about £5 to for them. Yeah, it looks like the sort of game that would probably, because Rune Factory seems like a sort of, how do I put it? It looks like the same sort of style of game as things like, Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley, or I guess you could say like My Time at Portia and stuff like that as well. Those styles of games can very much grab my interest and keep me at them for quite a while, actually. Yagluth time, there is a lot of linen, and easily enough capacity to make more. The limiting factor is going to be iron, so probably would need to go and do a bunch of swamp explorations first, Because, yeah, we do not have a lot of iron at all. I've been avoiding doing that myself just because, you know, don't want to do everything for everyone, I guess. Not in the sort of, like, trying to be, like, rude way. It's just like, yeah, I feel like it would kind of be... defeat the point of it being a server if I'm just doing absolutely everything for everyone.
This is order. Solidify. Cascade.
And yeah, so far I've been focusing mostly on just trying to get more the storage vault set up. Upgrade all your stuff if you were for go get all the gear and such you need. Yeah, I fully upgraded the lightning staff that I made, so that is actually a very nice weapon. Like because lightning is one of the few things in the game that I think nothing has invulnerability to. So it is like a universal damage type. I'm assuming the reason for that is because in the vanilla game, there is no way of you being able to deal lightning damage, so they never really balanced around it. Hello, Vixen. Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, it's really strong. And things like fuelings, like 0-star fuelings, I can essentially stagger instantly with a single hit of the lightning staff. And in fact, with enough hits, I can stagger locks and trolls. That there. It's like a... Oh, right, it's one of the foe taking points. But yeah, something I found out when I was doing some research is that the fueling villages are one-time spawns. They will never respawn at a village once you've killed them. So there isn't actually strictly speaking a need from that side of things to destroy the village. But for the sake of the materials that you can get, it's still cool. Oh wait, is that that's an archaic stone that I haven't collected before.
Stabilize.
Why, thank you very much then. Still 95%.
Illusion shattered.
I do know though that I'm going to need a lot of troll hide. Like, lots of it. Ah, there's some boxes in there. Those also count for exploration. That's why I care about it. I want to get to 100% exploration. It's something that I just like to... It's like one of those, you know, things under the belt to do in new maps. Even though 100% exploration doesn't mean that you found every single chest, it's just like a milestone that tells me that I'm basically done with that area, even if there is still a couple of odd bits and pieces still left there to collect. It's normally not enough to go out of the way to go and get anymore.
I will have order.
Miscalculated. Inazuma shines eternal.
This body belongs to ice and snow.
Wow, 98? I'm actually getting super, super close now. I imagine if I do, like, finish off the quest for, what is it called? Millennial Mountains? That might actually be enough to take me to 100%. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up, because I want to do that quest, and I'm kind of stumped at this point on how to get the rest of the items. So which ones do I have already? I have the sundial, the cup, and the hat. So, Millennial Mountain. Apparently kind of easy. Like somewhere around here. There it is. Right, spear. I've got the helm, the cup of commons, the sky feather. Ah. Okay, so it's so number 4 on this map. Ah, okay. That's here. Just working between age best. That's fine, Orm. Speaking of working, I've been doing a lot of painting in my room, like getting the walls and stuff painted up, because it's been a while. They've been like they've not been done for a long time, and since this is my first chunk of time off in a while, I figured it was a good opportunity to get it done. There's still a lot left to do, obviously, and there's a part of the wall that needs to have the wallpaper redone on it completely. So it's a slow process, unfortunately. But we'll get there. I am at the wrong place, but you know what? That's fine, because I got an archaic stone out of it.
Be still.
Okay, Sky Feather has been located. The last one is the Flower of Farsight.
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
So this is at number 6, which is here. get up there. Somehow.
There is no escape.
Gather. Be still.
I would need to be able to hit them at the same time. I think I know how to do this.
Solidify.
Guess apparently Zhongli can just cheat.
One man's stone.
99%.
Yes. Very nice.
100%. There we go. 100% exploration in the chasm. But that's just the overworld, not the underground. And clearly, there's more stuff for me to do here.
Rise.
Mission accomplished. Can I go back and sleep now? Make my escape.
guess we're doing this.
Shine down!
Stabilize! Gotta run.
Um. Wait, hold on. Smaragdus? Oh no, it's a Smaragdus Jade. That's why he gets this headache. It's toxic to him. Yeah. He's gone completely bananas. I knew it's Smaragdus Jadeite. But first, I have all of the offerings. It's time to go back.
Yes. Very nice.
It's a purple set, not a... If it was like a 5-star set of Tenacity of the Millilith, that would be so cool. The stash is growing slowly but surely.
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to...
Oh, that was... Hmm. The jack of no trades. Oof. Well then, the surface of the chasm is fully explored. At least according to the game. And I believe I'm at like 89% in the depths. Something like that. Chasm, underground mines. Yeah, 89%. So I'm actually getting pretty close now to having everything looted for what it's worth. Alright, hold on. What was my 15 hours? Yeah, I'll be fine. At this point, I am ready to call it a night. So thank you everyone for watching today. Got a lot of stuff done. And I will see you all again on Sunday. If that Rune Factory game arrives, I might be playing that. We'll see how things go. Alright, take care everyone. Bye. Yes, I will, Laura. Thank you.